Alright, let's start with this piece. Not too much I need to get here. Either an axe, a short bow, or a maul. So let's see. Yeah, shield ain't gonna do shit against those charging melee guys. Ironically making this floor more dangerous than what the rest are going to be. So let me be a bit more careful there. I don't know why the corridors are so narrow this time. Usually not. A lot of boars too. Weird. Just gonna blame it on RNG. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be replacing a lot of my gear with top tier options, so I'm probably going to have to go back a couple levels to get replacements for like the hands and the chest piece. So I'm not super jazzed about that. But maybe I can get the helm with the right affix. Not that having loud is that big of a deal. There's only like 2 guys in the whole game that can silence. And you can avoid their attacks. So it's still nice to not have to worry about it though. Alright, the toughest floor is done. I'm really looking forward to a short bow here. Probably going to get a staff, or 4 staff options, which I have no use for any of them. But we'll see. Gotta remember if I find a wand not to sell it, because I probably want to just use it. This is one of my highest maps that I have. Then again, I'm doing Warlock next, so I guess I really just need a dirk, not a wand. Not that it super matters. Because I am pretty under-geared, I am going to go ahead and get as much as I can off the maps. Spiders shouldn't be a threat, but why risk it? Drums of battle, those definitely help. DPS. Okay, where's the exit? There's the exit. Okay. Wait, am I doing a hat or two-handed this run? Ah. I think I'm actually doing the hat, aren't I? I already forgot. That's bad on me. Well, a hat, I'm much more likely to get something useful if that's what I'm doing. Because I already have the wrong fix, so anything is an upgrade as long as it's int-based. But if I get a dex disarm, I'm not going to complain. Because I need one of those as well eventually. Ooh, barrier, that's good. I need one of those before the boss. Well, not really. One of them is useful. Need is a strong term. Yeah, I'll get more cooldown. Why not? Or cast speed. Same thing. Oh, shop. Movement speed, yeah. Stun, I guess. The crit damage from the claw is pitifully low, so we're not going to bother with that. Ooh, evasion. Physical damage and HP, alright. And anything in this room? Alright. Last perk. Two of the options were filled up with plate helms that I wouldn't want. Alright. I guess I'll take the Hardy hat. It's probably the most pertinent of the offers. Alright, Carnage and Celerity. Yeah, silence, that's the one with the loud as the prefix. It's typically the one spellcasters want, but it's not even that big of a deal because, like I said, there's 2 guys that can even afflict that condition, and the attacks are avoidable. Weakness is probably a slightly better one, honestly, because there's a few things that can afflict that, but it's not a super big deal if you get hit by it. Let's try hands. Alright, throw these hands. Oh, nothing. Oh. Let me get this green. Yeah, that's one of the guys that can do it and is annoying. As long as you keep moving in a serpentine pattern, though, you won't get silenced. But it does take some practice. Having it, like I said, it's nice because you don't have to worry about it. But yeah. Oh, Warlock, yeah. Warlock, you've got to practice the movement because you also have to learn how to dance in a ritual circle. I should be doing Warlock next. Hopefully I find a Dirk. Otherwise I might have just farm for one. Oh, wait, actually, do I have Mainhand weapon? Because I actually do care about... Or I do want to try the new Dirk. And it's see how much wider its attack actually feels. Might do Sorcerer next if I don't get anything, just so I'll have more maps lined up before I do Warlock. Not a super big deal in changing that order. Or go really wild and just do something like Paladin next. I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrades, so I actually do need to pick up this ore. I was about to say I could just run past everything, but that's not true. I can't. For that very reason. Hand is one of the more annoying ones because there's only one option I want to use safely, and that's the Swift option for casters. I could also go with the accurate one for more spell crit chance with Curse, but I don't want to stack Cursed. Yeah, early levels, Chaos is definitely better than Souls. It takes like around New Game, somewhere between New Game 30 and 40s when Souls starts leading the pack. The Epic's not going to change that much because it's still only one blade flinging off, despite it doing the 3 animations. Oh, I got a blue. That's not too common on Epic maps. Okay, you can do it. I was about to say, I thought I had 2 of them. I thought one of them already died. I was about to say, hot dang. But no, he just hadn't been hit yet, so he didn't have a health bar. For a second, thought there was somebody who hated these followers more than me. Okay, well, burning it is. Let's see, who can I... If I do Sorcerer next, you know, that's actually good for them. So... Alright. Offhand equipment, don't need that. Good thing I read the word off that time and not just saying hand equipment. Okay. What was my chest at? 60? It's 9 levels worth a run. 8 levels worth a run. I'll try for another headpiece. Ooh. I need to be careful. That did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to from the melee. Ooh. Sorcerer is very, very easy. You just need to get 2 perks to start off fairly early. Yeah, lightning doesn't work because of that. I mean, it does. It's just... It becomes a much more difficult build if you go lightning. Yeah. Yeah, the levels that most people play, that is true. I've mentioned, I think, some of these talks before, that when I run Sorcerer on my main account, it's Lightning, but I run it as an Axe wielder, so, you know, it's barely even a Sorcerer at that point. I only take it Lightning so I can get the Null Aura ability to help reduce range damage. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's part of my toughness issue. I don't have... Not regaining barrier yet. From casting spells. That's a big part of a wizard's defense. If you're actually getting hit. Alright. Oh, there's the exit. Yeah, the Epic Maul is definitely a lot more powerful than the normal Maul. I still don't think it's more powerful than the two-handed axe, but it's a lot more powerful than the normal Maul. Oh, there's the barrier. Okay. Is this floor 2? This is floor 2. Okay. Well, spider 2. Total 3. Yeah. And I think Paladin still has a tough sale over the two-handed axe because the two-handed axe works best for triggering Zeal, which it wants attack power, which is something, or not attack power, attack speed, which is something the axe definitely holds well above the... Okay. I guess I'll pick a hardy dark cow. Yeehaw. I hate that most of these are useless. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. Just the fact that you hit so many more times for proccing Conviction and Zeal. It keeps you topped off on mana, and you get the spell power damage from that so much more often. Int. I hear you. All right. Man, I'm really behind on epic items. Like, when's the last time I got some feet? I had, like, before level 50, okay. Alright, looking for a short bow here. If I get it, I'm probably not running the other two-handed. If I do get it, or yeah, if I don't get it, I might run the other two-handed before switching off. There we go. More barrier. That's what I needed. Nothing over there I need. Pick up the screen. Don't need any of these. I'll pick up the experience, why not? And let's see if I can get some ore in this chest. Yeah, there we go. Oh, green here. Oh, why is my mana so low? It must be because I'm not entering combo. Okay. I need to stop being bad. Alright, well, use potion to top off. Since my health is a little low anyway, also. Alright. Gotta find the boss on the... Oh, never mind. That was easy. Yeah. Alright, got him. Gotta remember if I find a dirk to not erase it on this floor. Alright, that's everything. Oh, I was thinking that champion sword was a dirk for a second. I was like, yeah. But nope, gave me a weapon I can't use. I mean, I could, it's just a terrible weapon. Oh, protective charm, nice. Alrighty, right. Oh, there's the boss. Well, there we go. Got the bow. Alright, now time to switch over. Oh, my cape is so old. Do I have... let me make sure I don't have a back that's at least like 60 in here. Two-handed main, hands, chest, head, hands. Nope. Alrighty then. Yeah, go ahead and do a sorcerer. One, two, three, 4, 5. Alright, let me reappropriate some stats. First is the easiest one, 106 strength. And what do I need for Helm? 227, alright. We're going to be rocking the low vitality. $27. All right. I mean, at least I have the focus requirements fairly low because I'm wearing such an old cloak. So I can pour the rest into vitality. All right. Upgrade this to 10. Ooh, low on money now, though. Let's sell some wood. Let's enchant the helm. Nope, the helm's correct. The helm's not correct. No, sorry. Because everything needs to switch to Hellfire. Till I get done here. Celerity, 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 movement speed. Alright. Oh, let me stop that.